Here we are again. We have just entered the fifth level, or the fifth people that we have discovered, and that seems to be like it will be the final one because there's no more room for these tabs in the book. Also a new language. We have gotten this test for 3 of the symbols. And we had 2 pathways, 2 staircases we could take. Let's explore this first side. I see perhaps a person there. I also see this door showing exile. I can click it, but it doesn't do anything. And let's check here. We have some complex machinery and what looks like a chair in which there's someone sitting with their head into this tube that comes out of the top. And then I notice screens here that remind me a little bit of the teleporters that we have been using and the messaging system that has allowed us to create friendships. So perhaps these are the messaging systems that we saw with static. So there have been a few screens. Let me see if I can find one. Here, for example, where the messaging system has one side that is static. And I assumed that there would be another people, the magical cone heads now, and that once we talk to them, they will open up this messaging system for us to also create friendships there. And from a first look, perhaps that is what is happening here, that these are communicating, but something is going wrong. Now they are alive because I see they have their little feet hanging. Kind of in a playful manner. So let's see if I can talk to this person. Okay, the tube opens up and it's not a cone head, but it does have this very odd face or mask. And before I go onto this message, I want to see the artwork. There was some artwork somewhere. I don't know if I have a screenshot of it. Apparently I didn't screenshot it. There was some artwork in the library, glass pane window that showed these fairies with very, very long heads, but maybe that was just a hood that they have on, and it's not actually their head that is cone-shaped. Now what do I see on the TV? Looks like, strangely enough, it looks like a horse. Like 2 ears, manes on the top, the hair, and then 2 hands holding the reins to ride the horse. It looks like we're going through like a field of some kind with a tree. So a singular symbol here, perhaps a greeting. I can see like a body with 1 arm down, 1 arm up with a hand, waving, perhaps. Let me fill that in. This one could be a hello or a greeting. So hello. Second sentence. No words that we know. Perhaps this could, again, because these are very simple symbols, be a you and me. Like pointing down is you, pointing up is me. or the other way around, and then this could be a verb. So perhaps this could be you, perhaps this could be me, and then this is a verb, but not sure which one. And he goes back to watch his TV. Can't interact with the second person. Do we see anything on his TV? I'm leaning in. Looks like it could be a forest or something. I see what could be trees and ground, and us walking through the forest. And then here we had the symbol for exile. Then this is a scene we can look at. Now, is this person alive or not? Because the other ones had their feet wiggling. This one is just sitting there very still. We have this symbol. Is that one of the glyphs? No, it's not. And then a TV with static. So this one seems to have shut down. Just to see, do this one's feet move? Like here you can see the feet are moving. This one does not have that. Perhaps they are uploading memories of some kind, or seeing memories of people who have been exiled. And I see more of these down here. So let me go through the door. That's the only way forward. And we have more of these people. And I can now see cars on the TV driving around on a road in a city. What could this mean? You explore tower? Or you discover? But we did see that in the you, me, or what I think could be you, me situation. I'll screenshot this one. I'm also gonna go back because I didn't screenshot the previous conversation, and I like to keep a record of what I'm finding, so we have all the information in one place. So this could be you, then not sure what, but it is a verb, looks like, and then another word we don't know. Then again, possibly you, same verb, and then we know this means tower. And then let me go back, quickly screenshot that first conversation here with this little guy watching the horse. So perhaps this was a hello, you, verb me. Not sure, could be the other way around as well. Then we have this second person here, looks to be excited about something. Seems to be dancing or moving, but we don't have a TV here to see what he's watching. And then here this looks like it could be the teleporter. Or, oh no, wow, this is a lot more complex. So this seems to indicate we can align these circles by dragging the symbol, or the circles I mean. And we have here, perhaps this is not climb. Hang on, why is it translating this as climb? It's another symbol as we had before. Because before on the artwork we had this symbol and I named that as climb, but now it has this extra stick here and here. But it is taking that as the same word. So that's a little strange. So perhaps there is something that puts these in the negative or something. You do. This means perhaps not, or plural, if there are extra. There is an extra part of the sign. Maybe this is like tower navigation system. Oh, what I didn't notice immediately is that these are our previous languages. This is the language of the devotees. This is the language of the warriors. We have here the language of the bards, and then the language of the scientists. So perhaps we have to line up if there are similar words in the different language. Talk, key, me, make. Because, for example, here, make, create. I have another one here that says make, create. And then key. And key is also one that returns. And me, I see me, me. So this inner ring I cannot drag, so these symbols seem to be the fixed position around which we rotate everything else. So let me drag this ring to the position for me. And then maybe this symbol here is actually me instead of you. Let's see if we can turn these around. So this is you, arrow pointing away, and this is then me, arrow pointing down or towards myself. So then we have me, 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 and I think this is like a translation guide. Yeah, look, they are all lined up now, so it would make sense. So me, then make create talk, but this ring here, this second ring from the inside, we can still turn. So this is key and key, make create, man, human, seek, want. Talk. Make. I think we can line up make here. So we know this is make, we know this is make, and the outer ring has been lined up for me. Has also been lined up for key. So I think make, lining into it with this. Yeah, and we do get confirmation now. Okay, so it's giving us a quick translation guide. So this one was me, talk, I'm trying for myself to see if I can find a way to match this picture to what talking would look like. Perhaps this is a mouth projecting sound. Then this is a key. Make or create looks a bit like an umbrella lying down. Then man or human. And then to seek, this cross with a little dash on the underside. So let me go here. So these are all symbols we have not found yet. So then this was pointing to myself, me. And then this is probably you, still not sure, but seems like it could be logical. Here, he's talking about himself, giving information about himself. And then me, perhaps it is forbidden. I am forbidden in the tower. I am forbidden to climb, or I don't want to, maybe. So I am going to screenshot this. Because there is that sentence at the top. And I believe that's this exact same sentence, except for these extra two parts, little sticks, that are not there in the previous one, in the artwork. So perhaps that's in the negative, like not climb. So we had this V symbol. Not climb, question mark, and then tower we do have confirmed. So maybe this means the translation guide of the tower. Something like that. So I can go 2 directions, staircase down, or follow this walkway over here. Now, what I think I'm gonna do is follow the walkway first, because when we entered this world there was that splitting path, one left, one right. And I'm thinking that maybe this loops back around to that part. But let's activate the teleporter over here first. So this should be our final teleporter. Okay, we get an achievement, cable guy, activate all the terminals. So this is now our last teleporter. And what does the message say? Also static. So I think that might be the goal for this last world that we have here, is to activate these terminals again, these messaging systems, to see if we can connect all these 4 peoples that we have already interconnected themselves to this 5th dot, being the fairies, the magical cone heads. So there's also a path to the left, but let me just check this side. So it does give me more people. So I'll interact with these. So this is the same as before. One screen with static. This guy is not really moving. Then in the middle here, does it zoom in? It looks like someone going through a tunnel, perhaps in the middle of some buildings, and they are looped infinitely. And this person seems to like what is happening. And then here, let's talk to the person. The tower. And then something that looks like a windmill a little bit. Probably a verb, because this one with the cross through the middle, I also thought was a verb because it was in the middle of a sentence, and we already have this symbol that means exile. To exile. So perhaps this is also a verb. And then here, so instead of saying it first, where it means hello, probably this means goodbye. And then can we see anything on the TV? So I see, it looks like a foot, perhaps on the beach, where this is water, like ebb and, or not ebb and flow, but a wave washing over this feet. He's standing on like a beach, sand there. So perhaps these people are melancholic about things that they are missing, because this is a little bit odd. So far we've seen a horse, a forest, a car, so modern, our world technology, and these people are observing what is happening in our world. But the music, the atmosphere is very sad. And then what I think is that this will, yeah, so this was a loop. I just wanted to make sure that we completed this loop, so I knew where this other side went. Okay, so there are two paths open. There was the translation machine, there was a staircase down on the left side, and then when we go through this gate, there was also a gate here on the left side of the teleporter. So I think we can choose whichever of these two we take. Perhaps they also take us to the same place. So let me go through this gate. And that brings us to a courtyard with another one of these translation machines. So maybe the language here will be translated a little bit quicker, knowing all the other languages.